My name is Ning Muhammad Zaman bin Jamilin, and today me and my group will be presenting about modernism, especially modernism in Malaysia. Modernism is the belief that society can improve through science, technology, and progress. It emphasizes rational thinking, innovation, and the idea that modern lifestyle represent advancement toward a better future. People who support modernist idea believes that development and new technologies can help improve the quality of life and create more opportunities for society. In Malaysia, modernism can clearly be seen in many aspects of development. One example is rapid urban development, especially in major cities like Kuala Lumpur, where modern buildings, highways, and commercial centers continue to grow. Modernism is also reflected in the use of digital technologies such as online services, e-wallets, and smart systems that make daily life more efficient. In addition, Malaysia is moving towards the concept of smart cities, where technology is used to improve transportation, communication, and public services. Modern transportation systems, including MRT and LRT networks, also show the country focus on modernization and connectivity. Lastly, industrial growth and technological industries continue to strengthen Malaysia's economy and support national progress. Overall, modernism has played an important role in shaping Malaysia into a more developed and technologically advanced nation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Atika Lena binti Rosni. On this slide, I will explain how modernism can be seen in Malaysia today. Malaysia has developed rapidly through technology and modernization. One example is our MRT and LRT systems, which make transportation faster, easier, and more efficient for people, especially in busy cities like Kuala Lumpur. Besides that, smart highways and digital systems help improve traffic management and daily transportation. We can also see how cashless payments have become common in Malaysia. Nowadays, many people prefer using e-wallets or online banking instead of carrying cash because it is more convenient and faster. Modernism is also visible in education and business. Students can now attend online classes while businesses use AI and digital platforms to expand their services. In addition, modern skyscrapers and smart city developments show Malaysia's progress towards becoming a more advanced nation. The government's vision is for Malaysia to become technologically advanced, economically competitive, and digitally connected. Overall, modernism has changed the Malaysian lifestyle by making life more modern, efficient, and connected.
So into the next one, we're gonna talk about positive effect of modernism. Modernism has brought significant positive impact to Malaysian society. It has enabled easy communication, improved healthcare services, and provided faster transportation system. Additionally, it has created abundant online business opportunities, enhanced access to education, and driven overall economic growth. And for students, modernism has opened new doors, allowing them to study online, utilize advanced AI tools, and access global information instantly. This advancement continue to empower individuals and contribute to a more connected, progressive, and prosperous Malaysia.
Modern progress has brought many benefits to social, especially in urban development and technology. However, behind this progress, there are also serving growing challenges faced by many people today. First, stress level are increasing due to busy lifestyle, academic pressure, and work commitments. At the same time, the cost of living continues to rise, making it harder for many people to manage their daily expenses. In addition, social media addicted has been more common, especially among young people. Effective, productive, and realistic communication. This solution also contributes to mental health issues and such as anxiety and emotional stress. Furthermore, modern lifestyle often reduce family interaction because people spend less quality time together. Urban lifestyle also create constant pressure to success, causing many individuals to feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. Therefore, while modern progress improves our quality of life in many ways, it is important to maintain balance, prioritize, maintain well-being, and stay human connection.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syamina Imbe Musri, and today I will present my slide, which is social media culture in Malaysia. So, if you talk about social media culture in Malaysia, it's defined by a deep and complex integration of digital platforms into the fabric of our daily routines. Modern technology currently bridges the communication gaps between millions of Malaysians through the persistent use of popular social networks such as TikTok, Instagram, X, or Twitter and Facebook. All of these serve as the primary engines for our social interactions and information exchange. However, while these sophisticated digital tools allow for unprecedented level of instant connectivity and global networking, they simultaneously introduce several significant social and psychological problems that deeply affects the well-being of our community. Specifically, our society is increasingly grappling with the harsh and often damaging realities of cyberbullying, alongside the widespread promotions of created fake lifestyle that mask the authentic life experience of individuals. Furthermore, the prevalence of toxic comparison culture on this platform forces many users to constantly measure their own personal worth against the idealized highlight of others. A cycle that frequently leads to rising level of techno stress, clinical depression, and chronic anxiety amongst the general population. By developing a more critical understanding of this digital dynamic and the long-term impact of our online behavior, we can collective work toward fostering a more accountable, empathetic, and mentally healthy digital future for all Malaysians.
We will be moving on to the relationship between Western modernism and Malaysian Islamic values. We will look at how these two frameworks compare and how Malaysia integrates its unique cultural identity into a modern world. If we look at the point given between Western modernism and Malaysia Islamic values, we can see a clear contrast in priorities. The first one is productivity versus balance. While Western modernism focuses heavily on productivity, Malaysia and Islamic values emphasize maintaining a healthy balance in life. The next is success. The Western model often measures success through material gains, whereas the local perspective prioritizes spiritual well-being. Next point is social structure. Western modernism highlights individual achievement, but Malaysian values focus on strength of family and community. The last point is the core driver. Modernism is typically technology-centered, while the Malaysian approach remains ethical-centered. Malaysian culture is firmly rooted in four main pillars: respect, religion, community, and moderation. Respect is shown by honoring elders, diverse traditions, and authority. Religion plays an important role in daily life and governance. Community is reflected to the gotong royong spirit, where people work together for the common good. Moderation encourages people to avoid extreme in behavior and decision making. In summary, while we embrace the advancement of the modern world, Malaysia continues to filter these influences through our core values to ensure we progress without losing our spiritual and communal identity.
Next, I will explain the environmental impact of modernism in Malaysia. Modernism has brought a lot of progress to our country. For example, Malaysia now has more highways, skyscrapers, advanced technology, and better transportation systems. Urban development in cities like Kuala Lumpur also shows how Malaysia is becoming more modern and developed. However, while progress brings many benefits, it also affects nature and the environment. Forests, rivers, wildlife, clean air, and ecosystems are increasingly threatened by excessive development and industrial activities. The pictures on this slide show examples of environmental problems in Malaysia, such as flooding and pollution in urban areas. Too much development without proper environmental care can lead to deforestation, climate problems, and natural disasters. This situation shows the conflict between progress and nature. Although modernization improves our lifestyle and economy, we must also protect the environment for future generations. Therefore, Malaysia needs sustainable development where progress and environmental protection can exist together in balance.
In conclusion, modernism has improved Malaysia in many ways, especially through advancements in technology, infrastructure, education, and economic opportunities. These developments have helped raise living standards and create a more progressive society. However, true happiness cannot come from material progress alone. A balanced society also requires a strong mental well-being, good ethics, spirituality, and meaningful social connections to ensure long-term harmony and quality of life. That is all from our team. Thank you very much.